Oh boy, listen, man. The WNBA, y'all got some work to do. Y'all got some work to do. I just finished watching some bogus baloney. I rather went to an AAU tournament and watched them kids play. At least they got the jellies and they know how to finish at the rim, catch the basketball. Like, my goodness, Indiana Fever. Shame on you. But I'm not gonna place the talent or the lack of basketball IQ that the Indiana Fever has on the whole WNBA. But for the most part, the majority of the time, when I tune in to watch a WNBA game, I'm watching bad basketball. It's not even just the fact that y'all can't dunk the ball, nor do y'all really shoot long-range threes. Because those are the two top things in basketball that people like to see. Dunks, threes, long-range threes. Which is the reason why Caitlin Clark is so popular. She can shoot the long-range threes at an efficient rate. And we don't just need y'all just start jacking them up and you missing damn near everything. So what I just witnessed, let me start off by saying, Breanna Stewart, you got a real smooth game to you. Real smooth. She's above average of a basketball player. She looks like a professional. Sabrina looks like a professional. Looks like a hooper. Smart, know what the fuck she doing, got game. Smooth. Caitlin Clark played a nice game, real good game, as expected. I don't expect her not to have good games just because she's a rookie. And this is the WNBA is not that talented. It's not that tough. They're not that nice over there. So it's not like she's going into somewhere where they really know how to ball out. No, it's not that. So I figure it's gonna continue. She gonna start hitting 30 points on a regular basis. But her teammates, and I understand this is the beginning of the season and y'all don't got full training camps like the NBA, summer league, all that type stuff. But just basic basketball, how to catch a ball, y'all dropping easy passes. And you got easy layups if you just catch the pass. And I'm seeing too many drop passes. I'm seeing horrible spacing. Like people don't know how to move and play off of each other. Even if you don't know all the plays down pat, you should know spacing at this stage in your life as a professional. You should know how to space the floor, when to cut, screen, move when one of your players is getting doubled, how to come up to help them out. You should know certain things to where, okay, you shouldn't be looking like how y'all looking. And what is with the refereeing in the WNBA? I mean, my Lord, it looked like prison ball. Everybody getting hammered, and Caitlin Clark, they just grabbing all on her, even when she don't got the ball. Shout out to Laney too. Laney's a good player. She's a physical player, and if they're gonna let you get away with grabbing all on the girl, then grab all on. But I'm like, they don't even let the men get away with it. Y'all call every little ticky-tack foul for the men. But I'm looking over here in the women's game, and it's like prison ball. It's like, motherfuckers, they just running into each other and trying to bully. I mean, it's bad. Y'all need to clean that up, WNBA. Y'all gotta clean that up. Call the calls. There's a lot of hands going on, players. I mean, my goodness. And listen, that would make y'all game much better in itself. Not just, let's take Caitlin Clark out of the equation. If girls ain't able to use their hands to play defense, then you will make the offense, you can get in your bag a little bit more. You'll have a little more scoring. Because it looks limited already. They already limited abilities, limited athleticism going on with the women. It's very limited athletic abilities that's going on with the women in general. So you're not doing them no justice. You're actually doing them a disjustice by not calling the fouls that's actually fouls, to where at least if they tack them, they can get to the free throw line and put some numbers up on the scoreboard. So you're not calling those, and then it's making it very difficult for them to score. Like, don't nobody want to see a game where you can just hack all day long? And there was certain times in the game y'all would call stuff for the Liberty that was ticky-tack, and it was very questionable. And it was not just on not Caitlin Clark, but her teammates too. There was a lot of times they was getting abused. And no fouls was called. Now Caitlin, it's every time she damn near. Listen, Lainey Johnson, you attack. You a physical specimen, but you's a hack. You was hacking her, and that's all really. Every time I really watch people who be all up on Caitlin like that, they really be hacking, and it don't get called. For some reason, it don't get called, and it be clear as day. Okay, I got footage of the shit. Like I didn't. Yeah, I had to pause. Yeah, just in case people, because hands all over, hugging her. I'm talking about it. It's really ridiculous. And check out my shorts in a minute because I'm about to put them up. I got about 5 shorts of them hacking Caitlin Clark, and it's not getting called. It's getting ignored, and that's crazy to me. But now let's move on to. Now the coach, Chris, I know people been after her job. I'm one of them. I understand that it's the beginning of the season and you got a new team and new players. But one thing they should be, even after having them practicing for a good 3 weeks, month, because you got 2 to 3 weeks after the draft, training camp. Then you have preseason, which lasts a good 2 weeks or something like that. So you got a good month of good practicing, plus a little games like scrimmage and preseason games that you can fix and operate on things. One thing's for sure, tip-top shape by then. We're gonna run to death. That's one of the first things you should be doing is making sure you're in tip-top shape. And another thing for you females, you professional WNBA players, y'all should already be coming into camp somewhat in shape. Aaliyah Boston and a lot of them on the Fever that I'm watching, y'all look fat and out of shape. Like for real. Number 1 on the team, don't know your name. Man, a lot of them look out of shape. So to me, you didn't get them really ready to even start the season because they just don't look right at all. And then if you know you got a season to start in a month, you got to get certain things down pat on what's your identity quickly. Who's your main player? Who's your main scorer? Who's your number 1 option, 2 option? You got to identify that quick. How the team identify that so you can know yourselves at least when you're on offense. Defensively, that's all about effort and having stamina. That's why it's huge to be in shape. So you should have been run. As soon as we start from training camp through preseason, run. We get in shape, okay? Because then now you can give your effort on both sides of the floor. You understand? Which is huge to start out. Because if we on our defense, we switching, we playing tough on defense, every possession, then we can always be in the game. And if we still have legs to make our shots, it's huge to be in shape. They look out of shape. That's the coaching thing to me. Then they look discombobulated on offense. This game starting out, I guess you didn't heard Christy sides. You heard what people been saying. So you tweaked it. You had Kaylin play her rightful position, point guard. She started out, everything was good. Everything was moving right. The plays it was running fluid. Kaylin was getting assists as well as scoring the basketball. Y'all was right in the game, back and forth with the Liberty. And then come towards 2 minutes left, 2 minutes, 42 seconds left in the first quarter. You only down by, I think, 9 or 8. and it's going, right? Everything is flowing. You take Caitlin Clark out. Not Aaliyah Boston, not Mitchell or the other. You take the one player that has this game close. That's making this game look like a game. You take her out of the game. And of course, what happens when you take the best player off the floor that's contributing to the Fever scoring, whether she passing the ball or scoring the ball herself, you take her out the game. Now you put Wheeler in, and as soon as Wheeler comes in, she gets the ball ripped from her, and Liberty go down and score. They go up double digits immediately. And you try to throw Caitlin Clark back in with about 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Made no sense. You have lost momentum that you had going on and the rhythm that you had going on. That's a coaching thing. That was retarded to me. Okay? So you did that. Then you did another. I'm gonna just jump ahead just real quick, because in the fourth quarter you did the same thing. It was starting to come back up, and the start of the fourth quarter you had her on the bench, and you only down by 11 points, and you got Caitlin Clark, the main scorer and the main engine that makes this offense go. You got her on a bench, and you down 12, 15 points, something like that. You need all of these 10 minutes if you have a chance at making a run, and you're gonna need that player, Caitlin Clark, to get out there to do so. So horrible decision. Now, inside the game, when she did come back in and you kept Erica Wheeler out there, you having her play off the ball, it makes no sense. It went a long stretch of time where plays was getting ran, even when Caitlin Clark was out there, that she didn't touch the ball. That should never, ever happen. When she has the ball, doesn't necessarily mean she needs to just jack up a shot. It creates a lot of attention on her to where it takes it off your other players. To where other players, and she's hitting them. She hitting them. So why would you have her go off the ball when clearly that's her having the ball is better for your offense. It's better for the whole team, right? So have it just didn't make no sense. And if you're going to have her off the ball, it should be plays that's running. I don't care if she come off 3, 4, 5 screens. She got to come one way and go back around and do the other way, because what it's going to create is somebody's going to mess up, and they're not going to. They're going to end up two players will end up jumping Caitlin, and it's going to leave somebody wide open to the basket. So if you actually know how to run sets for her, if you're going to have her off the ball ever, like how Steph Curry would do when he get off the ball and throw it to Draymond Green, and then he running around the court coming this way, coming that way, and something good is going to happen for the Golden State Warriors. Same thing for the Fever if they just use her right. That's if they just use her right. Now, the athleticism, oh my God. I mean, Caitlin, she getting turnovers. A lot of them turnovers, I can't lie to you. The players ain't catching easy passes, man. Easy passes. And some of them, she got to get used to the length out there. That, yeah, they're a little taller and a little more faster than, I guess, the college players. But the women's college, it was more organized. It's more, it just looks better. It looks like a better game in the WNBA. So y'all got to fix that. All the hand checking. If y'all took it out the NBA, you have to take it out the WNBA. If you made the rules for the men easier for the offensive players to be able to score, then and that heightens the game in some people's eyes. Then, I mean, all the hand checking and grabbing and listen, y'all got to knock that shit off in the WNBA. This game looks like it looks like prison ball. All right, Caitlin looks like she's a part of the CCD penitentiary basketball team. I promise you, this shit's got to stop. And Christy Hides, whatever your name is, Jekyll and Hyde, you have to do better. And it's time for you to really go. And I know people would say, Oh, that'll look bad for the WNBA to do that and then hire Lisa Bolden and then look bad on Caitlin. No, the fuck it won't. It won't look bad on Caitlin Clark. I don't see how. It ain't like you hiring somebody who's not qualified for the position and you're firing somebody who is qualified for the position. The Los Angeles Lakers just got rid of Darvin Ham, and he just took them to the Western Conference the year before and got them back to the playoffs this year. They fired a coach that won a championship just to bring in whatever coach LeBron James wanted them to bring in. He wanted them to bring in somebody else before Darvin Ham, but he ended up coaching for somewhere else. I forget his name. So they brought in Darvin Ham. Now you don't want Darvin Ham. They're trying to bring in J.J. Redick. They're bringing in whoever LeBron. And Laker fans ain't going crazy and outraged. And that's basically, listen, one of the top franchises in all the sports. So you tell me in this bum-ass league that's been losing money for since they've been around, 20-some years, all of a sudden got this buzz, got everything going, and you mean to tell me it'd look like favoritism if they fired a coach who's a losing coach, who has a losing record, and they hired a coach who has a winning record, who turned a team like Iowa into damn near a powerhouse? Because it wasn't all Caitlin Clark. It's how they played around Caitlin Clark. It's how she utilized everybody. Gabby Marshall, Katie, what's the black girl name? Damn, I forget her name. I'm mad about that because she's a baller. But like everybody had their own little game to them. It all fit with how they need to play, and they played that. You could tell everybody was in tip top shape because she only played